Are you tall and thin? Maybe you're short and stout. Gentlemen, doesn't matter because in today's video, I've got you covered. How to buy the right underwear style for your body type. Guys, let's start this video off talking about the 5 body types and the 4 underwear styles we're going to cover in today's video. So the first body type, we've got the big man. Okay, so you've gained a bit of weight in and around your midsection area. You are a heavier guy. No getting around this. I'm going to talk about the different styles that are going to work for your body type. Next up, we've got the gentleman with the wide hips. Oftentimes, your hips and the weight that you've accumulated around that area is going to be bigger than your shoulders. Oftentimes, also on your shoulders, you're going to have a bit of a slope. Next up, we've got the muscular man. So you spend a lot of time in the gym, you have a strict diet with a lot of protein, and it shows. You've got larger arms, you've got thicker thighs, and your waist area is actually really trim. Now, when it comes to jeans, when it comes to shirts, you have trouble finding clothing. But when it comes to underwear, I think you're going to be surprised by what I'm going to be able to suggest to you. Next up, we've got the fit man. You've got a lean diet, you take care of your body, you're in great shape, you just don't have as much muscular buildup. Clothing is sometimes a little bit easier to find. Now with underwear, you're gonna find that's no different. You're gonna enjoy what I've got to say in this video. Rounding this off, we've got the thin man. Now, clothing for you can be difficult to find at times because, hey, you're just a skinny guy and a lot of clothing is made for people with more weight. You're gonna I've got a few suggestions for you that you're gonna enjoy. Now let's talk about the 4 underwear styles. First up, we've got boxers. Very easy to spot by their overall loose fit and the size of the actual underwear. Now boxers, a lot of guys swear by them. They love them. They feel it's just like going commando. And that's also the negative, is there is no support with boxers. Next up, we've got boxer briefs. Very similar in their coverage area to boxers. So they're going to cover the top part of the thigh. They're going to fully cover the buttocks. They're going to cover the front crotch area. But that's about where the similarity ends because boxer briefs are much closer fitted and they provide support. Next up, we've got trunks. So what we're going to see very similar to boxer briefs, except they're going to provide less coverage. They're going to fully cover the buttocks, but they are not going to cover the thighs, and they're going to provide support in the crotch area. And rounding this out, we've got briefs. So briefs are going to have the least amount of coverage. They're not going to cover any of the thigh. They're sometimes not even going to fully cover the buttocks area, but they are in the crotch area going to provide support. Guys, throughout this video, you're going to see some amazing looking underwear. You can grab it over at Tanny. I'm going to link to them down in the description. They're the paid sponsor of today's video and a great sponsor. For 2 years, I've worked with Tanny, and if you want some of the best underwear in the world, you want to go check out Tanny. Here's why. So you've heard of micromodal, but have you heard of micromodal air? Micromodal actually came out in the 1980s. It was actually slightly better than silk, had a very nice hand. It's a great fabric, but micromodal air has come out recently, and it is the new step. And that's what I love about Tanny, is when it comes to fabrics, they use Swiss cotton, they use micromodal air, they use all of the latest. I mean, this is top of the line. We're not talking technology that's 20, 30 years old. They are at the cutting edge. So if you want the best, I have never felt underwear that is as smooth as this micromodal air. When it comes down to it, I know Adam, the guys over at Tanny, they come out to my conference, they're the real deal. And a 2-for-1 deal. Guys, you're not going to see this elsewhere. This is a limited time offer, but you can grab 2 for 1. Because I know a lot of you guys are on the fence. You're like, is it really that good? I can tell you, once you go Tanny, you are not going back. It's difficult. I actually had a pair of, I'm not going to say them. They are, one you can get at a big box store. I don't know how it ended up in my underwear drawer, but when I tried them on, I was like, this is like sandpaper. I gotta go back to my Tanny. So guys, great company. Go check them out. I'm going to link to them down below. Grab them 2 for 1. You're not going to find a better deal. First body type I want to cover is the big man. And of all the body types out here, I think underwear choice is most important for the guy that's carrying excess weight, that has really thick, big thighs. Why? Because I know the pain. You've written to me about this, that you basically get sores, you get, chaffing. You just have issues with your skin rubbing up against, with the clothing rubbing, and it's just rough. So you want to make sure anything you have up close to your body fits you perfectly and has the best fabric that you can afford. So first off, look to the boxer briefs. I think that those are going to do a great job. They're going to give you plenty of coverage. So they're right in your thigh area. They are going to provide just that extra material right there so that you would rub the material not your actual skin. That's very key. Also, around the waistband, you've got to get that right. If it's even slightly too tight, it's going to end up leading to sweating, which could lead to sores, which could lead to other types of rashes and things. You don't want that to happen. Boxer briefs, especially those that are breathable, made from good fabrics, are going to be the perfect choice for you. After that, we've got boxers. I know some guys swear by boxers and they do a good job, especially again, when made from a nice, luxurious fabric that is going to protect basically your crotch, your buttocks area, your upper thighs from chafing. That's what you're looking for. Now, when it comes to briefs and trunks, I know some guys are going to swear they love their briefs. They're a big guy, but they find that briefs just basically do a good job at working with their body type. I say to avoid them. The reason being is you're exposing too much skin to actually rubbing up against each other. Now, some of you guys have kind of become immune to this. Maybe it's something you've got powders or things that you're using, but I would say maybe by looking at a different underwear style, you could avoid having to use that. Next up, I've got the wide hip man. So a lot of the stuff I just talked about for the big man is also going to apply to you, especially if you carry excess weight. But let's say you're a wide hipped guy and you don't have the excess weight, you just have wide hips. Well, in that case, you could look at trunks. Yes, trunks will work for you. I still think boxer briefs are going to, like with the big man, be your best option. It's going to be them fitting close to your body, giving full coverage and support that's going to work for you. Now, when it comes to trunks, I'm going to say no on trunks. Well, mostly because of just simply the way that they look on you. They're just going to make your hips look even wider, your shoulders look even smaller, and that's not the look you're going for, especially in the bedroom. But if your wife has no issue, you love trunks, then go for it. Just ignore my advice. And now let's jump over to briefs for the wide hipped man. I would say avoid them. And it's simply going to be, it's just going to, not again, it's more of an aesthetic thing. If you are a thinner guy, you could pull off the briefs. If you're a bigger guy and you've become accustomed to it, but I do think that a man should have coverage so that he prevents chafing and just things, not rubbing in the wrong way. Next up, we've got the muscular man. Functionally, you can wear any of the underwear types we've talked about. They would all work fine for you. But I think that boxers are going to be the least flattering and should be avoided. I get it though. Some guys love the freedom. Hey, I don't need the support. I just love the way I feel free in my boxers. Go for it. But you spent a lot of time in the gym. You've taken care of your body. Why not wear something that shows it off? Boxer briefs, well, you guys probably know, are my favorite. I think they work out great. They provide a lot of coverage. But if you don't want the coverage, you want to fully show the world what you've got, then look at the briefs, look at the trunks. Either one will work for you. Next up, we've got the fit man. So functionally, like the muscular man, you can wear any of the underwear types we've talked about. But boxers, in my opinion, are going to look worse on you than even the muscular man. The reason being, the muscular man, he's got a larger chest, he's got larger arms. For you, the boxers are just going to make you look thin. That's not what you're looking for. You take care of your body, you've got a thin, strong build, and you want to be able to show that off. Again, boxer briefs are going to look great, trunks are going to look fine, briefs are going to look good as well. But why would you want to go with briefs? Why would you want to go with trunks versus boxer briefs in this case? Well, let's bring in height. Now, height I haven't talked about too much in all these body types, but understand if you are shorter, let's say you're 5'4", you don't want to be wearing necessarily boxer briefs. Yes, they're my favorite, but for a shorter man, they can just look a little bit too big on you. So in that case, you would want to wear briefs. You would want to wear trunks because they're going to work better for your height. Finally, the thin man. So for the thin man, you want to avoid the boxers. They just are going to always look too big. They're going to look like they're going to fall off. And in fact, they may fall off because, yeah, you're just a thin guy. And for you, you want something that's going to fit closer to the body. Boxer briefs, trunks, briefs. Now, in some cases, I would think, especially if you're a taller, thin man, maybe briefs are just going to be a little bit too tiny. It's going to, look like a string bikini on you, so you maybe want to avoid it there. I think trunks look great on thin men, better than almost any other body type. So that is your advantage, is that you could go to trunks. But as you guys know, I love the boxer brief, so I'm going to say boxer brief for you as well. All right, gents, now it's your turn. Let me know down in the comments. Agree, disagree? What would you have changed in today's video? And if you want to see that chart in which I break out the body types, the underwear styles, I'm going to link to it down in the description. It's going to the support article, where in the support article, I go into a lot more with each body type, the underwears I chose, why I would choose them. And I love hearing from you guys down in the comments. And if you want to grab some great underwear, 2-for-1 deal. Tanny, it's a great company. For over 2 years, I've worked with Adam and his company. Amazing company. And it's not just about underwear. They're undershirts, I have to say, I wear these sometimes just like a regular t-shirt. I know I technically should, but they're just so darn comfortable. His thermals are amazing. They are the only thermals I wear now because, yeah, I live in Wisconsin. It gets like -35 below zero. So you can bet I layer up and I go to my Tanny thermals. Just a great company when you want the best. So guys, that's it. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.